Previously on Biblical Mysteries, we explored the biblical account of Noah's Ark and the Great Flood. We discovered that over 200 cultures preserve memories of a catastrophic deluge, and we traced the history of searches at the Durupinar formation in Turkey. Now, we investigate the groundbreaking discoveries that have stunned researchers and believers alike. In 2021, a new chapter in the search for Noah's Ark began. Scientists from Istanbul Technical University, Agri Ibrahim Seçen University, and Andrews University in the United States formed the Mount Ararat and Noah's Ark research team. Leading the Turkish contingent was Professor Faruk Kaya of Agri Ibrahim Seçen University. Unlike previous investigators, this team came equipped with state-of-the-art technology and rigorous scientific methodology. American researcher Andrew Jones of Noah's Ark Scans brought the latest in ground-penetrating radar technology, capable of imaging structures deep beneath the surface without excavation. Their mission was simple: to definitively determine whether the Durupinar formation was a natural geological feature or something far more extraordinary. Ground-penetrating radar works by sending electromagnetic pulses into the ground and measuring the reflections. Different materials like rock, soil, wood, and metal reflect these pulses differently, creating a subsurface image. In 2019, the team conducted their first comprehensive GPR survey of the Durupinar site. The initial results were intriguing, but inconclusive. But in 2024 and 2025, they reanalyzed the data using advanced imaging software. And what they found was extraordinary. Beneath the surface, the radar detected angular structures, walls, corners, right angles, features that rarely occur in natural geological processes. Even more striking, the scans revealed 3 distinct horizontal layers within the formation, stacked one above the other. Genesis chapter 6, verse 16. Make lower, second, and third decks. The radar was showing exactly what the Bible described: a 3-deck structure. The team also detected a central passageway, approximately 13 feet wide, running through the middle of the formation. A corridor that could have connected the 3 decks. The structure measured approximately 157 meters in length. Using the standard cubit measurement, Noah's Ark was specified as 300 cubits. 157 meters equals roughly 515 feet, or 309 cubits. These angular shapes rarely occur in natural geological processes, the researchers stated. They suggest intentional design. But GPR images alone weren't enough. The team needed physical evidence. In September 2024, they collected 30 soil samples from across the formation and the surrounding area. The samples were sent to laboratories for detailed chemical analysis, and the results, released in December 2024, were stunning. Soil from within the boat-shaped formation contained 2.72 times more carbon than soil from the surrounding area. Andrew Jones explained, the rotting ancient wood inside the boat-shaped area is likely creating a localized soil microenvironment by lowering pH, increasing organic matter, and elevating potassium. The samples also showed significantly higher levels of organic matter and potassium, exactly what you would expect if ancient wood had been decomposing within the formation for thousands of years. Additionally, researchers found traces of clay-like materials, marine deposits, and remnants of marine life, including mollusks, in evidence that this area was once underwater. These results provide compelling evidence of a unique, potentially man-made structure beneath the surface, the Noah's Ark scans team announced, distinct from the surrounding mudflow. And then, in late December 2024, came an unexpected discovery that would add another layer to the mystery. During routine road construction near the Durupinar formation, workers unearthed ceramic fragments. They immediately contacted Professor Kaya and his team. The pottery pieces were carefully extracted and analyzed. Dating techniques revealed their age, between 5,500 and 7,000 years old. Professor Kaya announced the ceramic fragments show that there was human activity in this region during the Chalcolithic period, between 5,500 and 3,000 BC. This was significant. For the first time, there was concrete archaeological evidence of human settlement at the Durupinar site during the period when, according to biblical chronology, Noah would have lived. The discovery made headlines worldwide. From the Jerusalem Post to Fox News, media outlets reported on the ancient ceramics found at the Noah's Ark site. Professor Kaya was careful to clarify. The pottery does not prove the existence of Noah's Ark. Instead, it adds archaeological context to a site often discussed through belief rather than evidence. He also issued a warning. Visitors had been removing stones and marked fragments from the site, potentially destroying valuable evidence. He urged Turkish authorities to formally protect the formation. In January 2026, the story went viral. A Facebook post from the page Things You Don't Know, summarizing the findings, reached millions. 10,000 reactions, 2,600 comments, over 1,000 shares. The world was paying attention. The location of Noah's Ark has been known for a very long time, wrote one commenter. Ask the people of Turkey. It is common knowledge there. The small town nearest the mountain is even named after it. Indeed, the nearby town of Durupinar has long been associated with the Ark legend. Local traditions hold that Noah's descendants settled in the area after the flood. Turkey has officially designated the area as Noah's Ark National Park, recognizing its cultural and potentially historical significance. But the Durupinar site isn't the only location that has attracted Ark hunters. High on Mount Ararat itself, at an elevation of over 15,000 feet, lies another mystery. The Ararat anomaly, a dark formation, partially visible beneath the glacial ice near the mountain's summit. First captured in classified U.S. spy satellite photographs in the 1970s, the anomaly has been imaged repeatedly over the decades. By the CIA's Keyhole satellites, by NASA's Space Shuttle, and by commercial imaging satellites. Professor Porcher Taylor of the University of Richmond spent 13 years using Freedom of Information requests to obtain declassified images of the anomaly. In 2003, the Iconos satellite captured the highest resolution images yet. They showed what appeared to be a large, elongated structure embedded in the ice. Scientists remain divided. Some see a rock outcropping that only appears arc-like when snow and ice melt in certain patterns. Others believe it warrants further investigation. The problem is access. The upper slopes of Mount Ararat are treacherous, politically sensitive, and often off-limits to foreign researchers. No expedition has ever reached the anomaly to conduct a proper investigation. Not everyone is convinced by the new evidence. Many scientists remain deeply skeptical of any claims related to Noah's Ark. Geologists point out that the Durupinar Formation sits in a valley created by volcanic activity. Mount Ararat last erupted in 1840, and the entire region is geologically active. They argue that the boat shape is a natural feature called a syncline, formed when layers of sediment are folded by tectonic pressure. Similar formations exist elsewhere in the world. Nicholas Purcell, a lecturer in ancient history at Oxford University, dismissed the claims as the usual nonsense. Even young Earth creationists have been critical. Andrew Snelling, a geologist who believes in a literal global flood, concluded that the Durupinar site is an entirely natural formation. Answers in Genesis, a prominent creationist organization, has repeatedly warned believers not to put their faith in the Durupinar claims. Skeptics also raise practical questions. How did Noah gather animals from continents that wouldn't be discovered for thousands of years? How did kangaroos get from Australia to the Middle East and back? How did polar bears and penguins survive in the desert climate? The scientific consensus remains clear. While catastrophic floods have occurred throughout history, there is no geological evidence for a single event that covered the entire Earth. But for millions of believers around the world, the new evidence confirms what they already knew in their hearts. Archaeology has proven so much of Scripture correct, noted one commenter on the viral Facebook post. They are still making discoveries that prove the existence of David's kingdom, Solomon, the Gerasene tombs, all kinds of stuff. Indeed, archaeology has confirmed many biblical accounts that were once dismissed as myth. The Hittite Empire, once thought to be legendary, was discovered to be real. The Pool of Siloam, mentioned in the Gospel of John, was unearthed in 2004. Not a single archaeological find has disproved the biblical accounts, believers argue. The history matches up just as the Bible described. For them, the GPR scans, the soil analysis, and the pottery fragments are not just scientific data. They are confirmation of divine truth. So what happens next? The Noah's Ark Scans team has announced plans for further testing in 2025 and 2026. They hope to conduct more advanced geophysical surveys and eventually, with Turkish government approval, core drilling to extract samples from deep within the formation. Turkish authorities, meanwhile, are considering enhanced protections for the site to prevent further damage from visitors and souvenir hunters. The collaboration between Turkish, American, and international researchers continues. For the first time, the search for Noah's Ark is being conducted with rigorous scientific methodology. Whether they find definitive proof of Noah's Ark or conclusively prove it to be a natural formation, the investigation itself represents a new chapter in one of humanity's oldest mysteries. We began this journey with a question. What if one of the Bible's biggest stories wasn't a myth? We've examined ground-penetrating radar scans showing angular structures and 3 distinct layers. We've seen soil analysis revealing elevated carbon and organic matter consistent with ancient wood. We've discovered 7,000-year-old pottery proving human activity at the site. We've explored how over 200 cultures preserve memories of a catastrophic flood, and how science has confirmed that such floods did occur in the ancient past. Is the Durupinar Formation the remains of Noah's Ark? The evidence is compelling, but not conclusive. Scientists continue to debate, Believers continue to hope. The investigation continues. But one thing is certain. In the mountains of Ararat, something extraordinary lies beneath the surface. Something that matches the biblical dimensions. Something that shows signs of intentional design. Something that has captured human imagination for thousands of years. Perhaps one day we will know for certain whether Noah's Ark was real. Until then, the mystery endures. Thank you for watching Biblical Mysteries. If you found this video fascinating, please like, subscribe, and share with others who seek the truth hidden in ancient texts. Coming soon, the Nephilim, giants in the Bible. Who were these mysterious beings, and what happened to them? This has been Biblical Mysteries. Until next time, keep questioning, keep searching.